Hello, Laborites. Hello, people from Rosa South. I love you. Before I get into my presentation, I'm going to ask of you for 1 minute silence. My secretary to my constituency office, her father passed earlier this week. They are strong supporters of the Dominica Labour Party. My secretary has been there since 2000, ensuring that the doors of my constituency office remains open Monday to Friday, every day. So in recognition of the passing of her dad, I just want to ask your indulgence for 1 minute silence. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much. The people you see around me, these are the young people who work with me in the constituency and who have been supporting me all those years. There are many other people from the constituency, the middle-aged and the elderly, who from 1995 have been giving very strong support to me as a member of Parliament and the parliamentary representative for the Rosa South constituency from 2000 up until now. Hello, Laborites. I want to recognize in a very special way a political leader and Prime Minister, the Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit. The only man in Dominica today that we can say is a political leader of a political party in Dominica. The only one, brothers and sisters. My fellow candidates, the thousands of Laborites here present and listening, the residents, all the residents of Bafa State and Emsall and Silver Lake, which make the greater Bafa State area, and the rest of the people of the Rosa South constituency. Those of you who are listening at home and through the World Wide Web, sorry. I want to say a very special good night to all of you. I feel duty-bound tonight, though you have already been welcomed to the beautiful community of Bafa State and the Rosa South constituency. I believe it is incumbent upon me to still welcome you most heartily to the Rosa South constituency, a constituency which continues to support me as a parliamentary representative and as well support the Dominica Labour Party for the past 3 terms. When you place in our charge the governance of this country, by electing us in office in 2000, we inherited a broken country. A country, brothers and sisters, that have been ravaged most severely and devastated almost beyond repair by a hurricane worse than Hurricane David, Hurricane United Workers' Party. Every road in this country, ladies and gentlemen, was bad. Advantage was being taken off of people with high user fees at the hospital. And many of our people wouldn't even seek medical help at the Princess Margaret Hospital. Our young people gave up on all forms of higher education, college, tertiary, and university education. Today, we have the State College, and over 2,000 students are enrolled there. There's transportation for every child, regardless of the community they live in, even including Eggleston and Girondale, to ensure that they get to school on time and back to their home in safe and sound a manner. School transfer grants and all forms of assistance being given to our students for better learning and therefore reducing the financial stress on their parents. Our social security was near bankruptcy because of the abuse by Hurricane UWP. The economics implemented by Hurricane UWP wrecked our economy beyond repair. And it had to take a miracle, a great fiscal prudence and management to see us where we are today. I can say that, ladies and gentlemen, because in 2000, I was the Minister of Finance, and the heavy indebtedness of this country caused by reckless borrowing at high interest rates was a recipe for economic doom of our country. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take an honest look at Dominica of 2000 and the Dominica of 2014. It was not an easy task to bring it to where it is today. And we want to thank you, the many Dominicans, the public servants and all, who have made great sacrifices and cooperated with the Dominica Labour Party administration in bringing us to where we are today. I thank you very much. Not satisfied, ladies and gentlemen, with the disasters which they caused in their 4.5 years of governance, they spent, ladies and gentlemen, an additional 14 years in opposition, like a rolling stone, the paper tigers that they are, seeking to devour every good work and activity of this government. They not hungry for development of this country, but they are hungry for power. Make we, alas, no way. Tell them, Ambrose George say, no way. Tell them, Labour Party say, no way. They continue to try to damage and destroy the good name of our Prime Minister and of our country on the media. The engine of hate, and in their travel overseas, they do the same. Everything they call, everything that is good, they call it bad. Ladies and gentlemen, but they cannot succeed because the people are seeing otherwise, brothers and sisters. They will never succeed. They will never succeed. But when we establish our foreign relations with the People's Republic of China, they criticized it, condemned it, And they want, up to now, to send every Chinese out of the country. They wanted to stall, ladies and gentlemen, the Windsor Park Stadium project, the E.O. Liebler Highway, the State House and State College, and many of the other programs and projects that the People's Republic of China has granted to the people of Dominica, brown sisters. They wanted to stall all of that. When we strengthened our relations with the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, they sent all sorts of rumors, ladies and gentlemen, and tried their best to mislead the Dominican public. Today, ALBA and many other similar agencies continue to positively impact our economy, brown sisters. To every country, including Morocco, that we have established diplomatic ties, over 96 of them, brown sisters, they have tried their best to misinform the goodness of such relations. Ladies and gentlemen, the election of a government to run the affairs of a country is very serious business. You need people with intelligence and wisdom in decision making. You need people with a vision to plan the development of our dear country. But how can, ladies and gentlemen, a self-confessed novice and self-confessed dunscat, we know he did not complete high school, but the man lacks basic common sense and knowledge about the affairs of our country. Every day, this man opens his mouth, he makes a faux pas, brown sisters. Can you exchange Roosevelt's carrot for such a man? Let me hear you say no way. No way for Lennox Linton. We want Roosevelt's carrot as Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of Dominica. No way. I say no way. Ladies and gentlemen, the people of the Rosa South in particular, I am part of a team of ministers of government, and I must say that I am proud to be part of such a dynamic government under the able and capable leadership of the Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt. While some may misunderstand our successes in Rosa South and the workings of government as it relates to projects and programs within each and every constituency in terms of prioritization in the national interests of the country, I must say that I am satisfied that the Rosa South constituency has gotten its fair share of the pie, is as much as could be afforded to it at this time, brown sisters. I am satisfied that we have received our fair share, brown sisters. I want to list a few of the projects and programs, ladies and gentlemen. The Girodal Water Project, which came to the people after 100 years. Rebuilding of certain sections of the Egliston Road. The construction of sections of the back road in Girodal. The Girodal Flower Show House. The Egliston Heritage House. The people, many residents of Rosa South who have benefited from the small business sector. The playing fields of Kingshill, Lubia, Injury Park, which are under renovation at this point in time. Assistance to the farmers of Egliston and Girodal. Reparation works all over the country, connecting steps and access roads in various communities like Kingshill, Girodal, Lubia, and Fortney and Bath Estate. The Lubia sidewalk, where the people, especially the women, can now walk in their spikes, brown sisters. In their spikes, in their high heels. Before, they had to remove that, put on their flat shoes, walk. When they get to church, put on their high heels, brown sisters. No longer do they have to do that, brown sisters. Thanks to your pal rep, Ambrose George. Granting of scholarships and school assistance programs for our people. The Yes We Care program, where many of our people have benefited. The housing revolution, where many of our people have benefited. The National Employment Program, where many of our people have benefited. Even here in Bava State, you have the BBM group who are benefiting right now from the National Employment Program, cleaning up and making Bava State tidy every day, brown sisters. And all other programs, the social education and other programs, the Rosa South constituency has and continue to benefit brown sisters. Brothers and sisters, I have great plans for the continued development of the people and the constituency of the Rosa South. The housing apartments in Bava State right here and in Emsall, just a few yards across. 60 apartments, 2- and 3-bedroom apartments for the people of Dominica and the Rosa South constituency. Work of the Dominica Labour Party, part of the housing revolution that we are taking to every corner in the Commonwealth of Dominica. The Silver Lake housing apartments, brothers and sisters, recently constructed and given to the people free of cost. And very soon, we are going to begin the next phase, the continuation of the apartment and construction of apartment buildings in Silver Lake. In fact, the tender is almost ready to be awarded, my dear brothers and sisters, taking care of the people of Silver Lake. The new Newtown Primary School, which is going to be the most modern primary school in the Commonwealth of Dominica, with elevator for the challenged students, brothers and sisters. The first school in Dominica with an elevator. The housing revolution will continue, my dear brothers and sisters. The rehabilitation of our roads in Bava State, in Walhouse, in Castle Comfort, in Girondale, and Egliston will continue. And I want to tell you, the people of those communities, be patient. Your power up is coming to you, and your roads will be renovated and repaired, my dear brothers and sisters. I hold a special place in my heart for the young people of the Rosa South constituency. I've encouraged them to organize themselves into groups. We have the Charlotte Valley Empowerment Group. We have the Rosa South Youth Foundation. And I am empowering those groups so that they can become self-sufficient, undertake small projects, and to have an opportunity to help themselves and their families, brothers and sisters. That's the kind of work that I'm doing with the young people. Recently, my ministry assisted the National Youth Council, brothers and sisters. And now they have a media team taking the messages to all the young people across the country. Yes, the work of your pal rep. Yes, the work of the Dominica Labour Party. So, brothers and sisters, I feel very confident. I feel very confident that the people of the Rosa South constituency will, for the fourth time in a very big way, vote for Ambrose George of the Rosa South constituency. Vote for the little man with a very strong heart, the little man with a very strong back, the little man who loves the people of the Rosa South constituency. Brothers and sisters, I want to thank first and foremost, the Honorable Prime Minister, for the great confidence and trust that he has placed in me and the great leadership he has given over the years. That is a great man. He's a great man. Roosevelt Skerritt is a great man. And when Ambrose George tell you a man is a great man, he is a great man, brothers and sisters. When I tell you that a woman is a great woman, she's a great woman, brothers and sisters. And we have many, many great men and great women in the Dominica Labour Party. We have very many strong men and strong women in the Dominica Labour Party. We have very committed people in the Dominica Labour Party. We have people who love people in the Dominica Labour Party. That's what we are, a caring and loving political party, a loving and caring government of the Dominica Labour Party. That's what we have. That's what we are giving you. And that's what we will continue to give you, brothers and sisters. To my cabinet colleagues who have worked to the best of their ability to ensure that whatever they could do to assist in the Rosa South constituency, based on the availability of resources, has been done well. And I thank my colleagues very sincerely. To my constituents, you have elected me on 3 occasions and have returned me to Parliament, and I want to thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw them earlier on, and what you saw was just a fraction of the members of the Rosa South Constituency Association and the management team of the Rosa South Constituency. I want to thank them for the work they have done over the years and the level of seriousness that they have brought into my campaign, which I'm sure will bring good results for myself and the Dominica Labour Party come the 8th of December 2014. Yes, I am standing firm for a 4th term in the Rosa South constituency. Standing firm with the Rosa South constituency for a 4th term. And I know my people well. I know you well. And I know you will vote for me. You will vote overwhelmingly for Ambrose George at the December 8th general election. I am not in the habit, I have never been in the habit of talking about my opponents. But brothers and sisters, you have been listening to Joshua Francis. And Joshua Francis wants to bring the world to the Rosa South constituency, brothers. He wants to do everything that he can imagine in his little head that he can bring for Rosa South constituency, brothers. But up to today, he is not able to tell you how he's going to bring it, where the funding is going to come from, brothers and sisters. That is what I challenge him to do. And Joshua Francis is in no position, will never be in a position to do anything for Rosa South constituency, brothers and sisters. Tell him I, Ambrose George, say so. Listen to that. Listen to that. I've had my office in Newtown, the constituency office, since 2000, non-stop. Joshua came on board. He wanted to put an office. Yes, he put an office. Up to today, he has not been able to employ a young lady or young man in that office because there's no water and sanitary facilities in that office. Magwesa, the man is not able, he doesn't have the capacity to put a toilet or wash basin, a sink, water in an office, in a constituency. And you want to vote for a man like that? You want to vote for a man like that? It may sound a little unsavory, but I was speaking to some people in Newtown, and what they said, well, if there's no water, there's no toilet, well, the young lady will have to go by the bay. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? When the Dominica Labour Party is trying to eradicate pit latrines, the candidate for the United Workers' Party cannot put a toilet in his office, brothers and sisters. How can you vote for a man like that? What can Joshua bring to you in the Rosa South constituency? The only man of the Dominica Labour Party that can do what he has done and continue to do for the Dominica Labour Party is Ambrose George for Rosa South constituency. I love you. I love you, the people of the Rosa South constituency. See you on the 8th of December when you will go and vote for your power rep for another term. I thank you very much, brothers and sisters.
Rosa South, let me hear you. Yes, sir.